We were kind of desperate for a contend coming in. I was kind of searching for one this morning, but I was watching SportsCenter this afternoon, and Malcolm Floyd, Chargers wide receiver, was on, and he was talking about the Chargers' season success and how are you doing it, all that sort of stuff, and he said something along the lines of, when you're playing with a Hall of Fame quarterback, it's easy to get the ball. Or something, but he referred to Phillip Rivers as a Hall of Fame quarterback. What do you? I mean, I don't even know where to start here. What do you think? We both.
Well, here's okay. I know where to start.
First, we'll say we both really are not big fans of Phillip Rivers,
I don't.
But we're gonna keep it factual rather than have our opinions get the best of us here, right?
Yeah, right. And as of right now, I think it's a fact that Phillip Rivers is not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, but we're not going to sell Phillip Rivers short. He's got to be top 2 MVP this year.
Okay, yeah, this year, but you have to look at his whole career.
I know. I'm just giving him the credit he deserves for this year, at least. But some interesting facts. I'm a fact checker, Jax. Phillip Rivers came in 2004. As did Eli Manning, as did Ben Roethlisberger. If you remember, Eli got drafted by the Chargers, and Phillip Rivers got drafted by the Giants, and they got traded for one another. So that's a little interesting side note. But Phillip Rivers, in his career, 10 seasons now, this will be his 10th season, about 3,400 yards. Or not 34,000 yards.
Yeah,
excuse me. Sorry. 233 touchdowns to 106 interceptions, which was actually that's a really good ratio. But has only played in 9 career playoff games and is 4-5 in those career playoff games. Eli Manning came out of the same draft, 35,500 yards, 240 touchdowns, 176 interceptions. We know that Eli makes a lot of mistakes. But 11 playoff games, 8-3 in those playoff games, and we know he has 2 Super Bowls. Ben Roethlisberger, about 35,500 yards, same as Eli. 226 touchdowns to 124 interceptions, another pretty good ratio. 14 playoff games, 10-4 in the playoffs, 2 Super Bowls. So, if Malcolm Floyd is saying Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback, then Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger have to be.
Those guys are first ballots.
First ballots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
Maybe.
Because he has those 2 Super Bowls.
And if he is, he wouldn't be a shoo-in.
I don't think so either. So Phillip Rivers can't be a shoo-in either.
No.
I'm gonna make. I think Ben Roethlisberger, it might be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I think
I
would say if we're gonna look at these 3 right now,
I'd
Roethlisberger would be the first one, then Eli, and then Phillip.
Okay. I'm gonna quick just kind of throw out the other side, kind of the side for Phillip Rivers here. Through 10 seasons, obviously I said about 34,000 yards. That's about the same numbers that Tom Brady had throughout his first 10 seasons. What do you think of that? Roughly the same amount of yards. Obviously, doesn't have 3 Super Bowls, but
he doesn't have 3 Super Bowls, and he doesn't have 18 wins in the postseason, and he doesn't have a 77% win percentage either. So it's just I don't think you can compare Phillip Rivers to Tom Brady.
Just an interesting thing I found, but So we're saying Malcolm Floyd, you are incorrect in Phillip Rivers being a Hall of Fame quarterback.
100% incorrect. Actually.
100% incorrect. How about that? Do we think Antonio Gates is a Hall of Fame tight end?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How could you not say he would be?
Absolutely.
He's probably. Well, I would say is he better than Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez might be the best tight end ever.
I think so too.
I think Antonio Gates, he's not as good as
I don't think so.
Tony Gonzalez is so good.
Yeah,
so good. Not a good announcer. But
no, he's a little raw.
Him and Shannon Sharp are actually no. Shannon Sharp's like down here.
Shannon Sharp, he
can't form sentences.
It's just
very well. He doesn't speak English.
He speaks
anyway
something.
That's our contend segment. Moving on.